let's talk about gold mining.
Yeah.
Gold mining companies. Um, Interesting because most people only look at gold as an investment for like actual gold bars, but
Yes.
not the companies that actually mine gold, right? But there's no gold without gold mining. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's talk about some gold mining companies that people might be interested in investing in.
Yeah, one you guys can put this watch list down really quick. Number one is NEM, so Newport Mining is one. The second ticker is AU. The third one is GFI, and I'll go into all detail about these. The fourth is KGC, and the last one is FCX, which is Freeport McMoran. They've been around for a long time. I'll start there. I like Freeport. Of course, you have the ticker GOD. Gold is definitely has incredible value. I know a lot of people always ask, should you invest in gold for the long term? I think you should have some exposure, maybe 5 to 10%. But if you can get Freeport McMoran around $17 or $15, I like it there. Anything above there is too pricey for me. If I go to Newmont Corporation, I like that one around $26. Let me go to AU because I know people have been saying we haven't done enough stocks recently, or not the same ones. AU Anglo Gold Ashanti, I like around $9.41, and then GFI, which is Goldfields Limited, I like at the price of like $5.35, and I would exit around 15 because that normally is a place of resistance. So if you can't buy Cuban chain like a 19 has, like 19 to come on with all the gold, you know what I mean? Shout out to my guy. Or if you can't buy a bar, these are some companies that will give you exposure to your portfolio. And normally, if the market is heading down, gold stocks are going to go up as a offset to inflation. Those are my four. Back to you
There you have
guys. Yes.
there you have it. So
Gold all in my chain.
gold.
Gold on my
So you
queso
think
boy.
that so with gold, would these companies be on your top watch list?
Yeah, I will put them in the watch list for a gold, for gold only. Like now, if I have to compare them to the Magnificent Seven or we got to get on Terrific 10. No, but if I want exposure to gold, Freeport would be there first, and then probably GFI at the right price because the 99, 2014, and 2016 GFI went to like $2.14 each of those times. So that's like a great place to buy at a support level that historically has worked out. But yeah, I would definitely put them on a watch list. If the market does tank in 2024, I will look to put some capital and deploy some capital there to have more exposure to gold.
Okay.
The commodities play.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Or we can do
Okay.
some market Mondays, Cubans.
Platinum.
I'm with it. It'd be
Yeah.
fire. We can lie and say it's white gold. The don't let them know play. Got you. No, this white gold, 10 carat. Got this in the middle of the mall. Edgewater.
It's what?
Mall of America.
For real.
So okay. So let's talk about Netflix, shall we? So Netflix gave 11 million to a company to produce a
Mhm,
movie, and they lost it all trading options.
mhm.
Do you think this is real or rollout for the movie? And what are some lessons that can be learned from this situation?
Listen, but Troy sent me a text and like, listen, he made a bunch of money off Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Like,
This, this,
I think
the story is
Troy, take it
complex,
over.
man. Yeah, so the
This is
story is really
layered.
complex. So it sounds like they gave him 11 million. In actuality, the budget was 55 million. So he
Mm,
had 55 million to do this film called Conquest. The dude's name is Carl Rinch. So he got 44 million to do this Netflix deal, which is crazy because Amazon was bidding on it too. They lost. He asked for more money for production, right? He said he needed the total 55 to get this done. So when they gave him the additional 11, uh, he put it into the stock options, right? He put it into stock options. I think it was like $11 million. He lost 6 of it within like 10 days, lost 6 million. But the other
Jesus Christ.
4, this is crazy. The other 4, he invested in Dogecoin. So he put $4 million in Dogecoin, I think, in like maybe March or April of 2021. That $4 million turned into $27 million because Dogecoin went on that run.
Yeah.
So the crazy part is Netflix is looking at like, that's our money that you invested, right? So now there's like litigation going back and forth, like who's entitled to that money, right? You were supposed to be using it for production, right? You didn't. There's no movie coming out. You made profit off the money that you were supposed to be doing for production, right? So now what happens? So then the story gets deeper, right? When he got the 27 million from Dogecoin, here's a list of things that he purchased. He bought 5 Rolls Royces, because I mean, one's not enough. A Ferrari.
Well, he used the cards for the movie.
So that's crazy. That's what he said. So he bought a Ferrari, a Vacheron Constantin watch, some high-end furniture, and designer clothes. And when they asked him about the expenditures, he said it's all part of the production budget. So now it's in litigation. Like, what happens to this money? This is like one of these ill stories. The first part is that he was getting $55 million to get a movie. I mean,
insane.
I haven't seen any of his work before. I'm not familiar with any of it. But that's when you're talking about these streaming services, and we talk about this all the time. How are they going to make profit when they give out these big budgets for people who haven't produced at a high level? 55 million is now down the drain, really, but they're looking at like, yo, he needs to give us some of that money from the profits he made. It's an interesting litigation that's going to happen. I'm not sure how this gets handled.
This is one of the greatest rollouts I've ever seen. When I first saw this, I was like, okay, this is a lie. Then like 50 people sent it to me, and I'm like, okay, let me look into it. Then you sent that to me today, and I'm like, damn, he financed the loss. But if he says Conquest was a movie about what if this is like the new Wall? I'm gonna cape for him for a second. This is like the new version of Wall Street, and he wants to tell a real life story based on true events. It's tough, man. Now he does have to deliver the movie, but this in itself, this is a documentary inside of a documentary already. I don't know how it's going to end up. When I heard this, and then you sent me that about how much he made, I was like, why the hell did we do this? We literally should just have one option account where I lose a whole bunch, let academics and Vlad kill me, y'all win a whole bunch, and we turn into a movie. We got to get our Renaissance tour on next year. My Lord. So kudos to him on the all the crypto people. Shout out to him on the Dogecoin win. This is a great rollout. Like, and of course, because the hype of trading and options has died down since 2020, 2021. I don't think it's correct in what he did. Like, I don't think it's moral, but if they didn't state in their prospectus that he can only use that money for film, or if this is part of research, he may end up getting away with it. But he does need to produce a movie. But I'm mad he didn't think of this idea.
This is a real conquest. I mean, contractually, he's obligated to that money. Now, what he does with the money, right? If you give him a budget for a film, I mean, technically, it belongs to him or the company that it was wired to. I think they might have wired it to one of his LLCs, which makes it tougher for them to try to recoup that money.
That's
right.
Tough.
That's tough. Yeah, it's
55 for a movie, and you never seen his work.
Yeah, I wonder what options he put it in though. That's a lot to lose in 10 days. 6 million in 10 days
that's tough, bro.
That's a tough one.
Imagine if he would have won on both sides though. He looked like a genius. He looked like a genius.
$100 million budget.
I know one wired and clear. We need to call Netflix though. Get it on UTA, CA. Hey, let's get it from Tubi. Tubi, y'all got 40 for us. We'll come right on over. Man.
Fact.
This that Red Panda Anthem. Ian, what's up? This that Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem. Your boy going up. I know they can't stand it.